Tesla is about to release some massive software updates with tons of new features that we've been asking them to add for years. 360-degree camera view, an all-new UI, even an app store is allegedly in the works and should be coming to your Tesla very soon, and finally be Tesla's answer to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, because this is going to be better in every single way. At least that is what the rumors say is going to happen. So I've spent my time combing through all the leaks, all the rumors, all the news articles, Elon tweets, so you don't have to break down the top 8 new features coming to all Tesla vehicles sometime before the end of the year. Obviously, we've got a lot of news on new Teslas and new models, but what about some free stuff that all of us can enjoy? This is the stuff coming soon that, according to the leaks and those in the know, is going to totally change your car forever. Hopefully, fingers crossed, these live up to the hype. And a huge thanks to Magback for sponsoring this video. Let's start first with the actual look of Tesla software itself, because it hasn't really changed all that much over the last few years, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It still looks really good, even when you've got new companies on the horizon like Lucid and Rivian doing their own thing. There's no horrible Amazon Alexa integration in this, unlike Rivian, and unlike Lucid software, Tesla's is a lot more stable. Tesla is doing a lot of things right, and their combination of owning the hardware and software does lead to a very seamless and unified experience that I think myself and many other owners appreciate. But at the same time, a refreshed interface could be a really nice new addition, and according to some rumors and some alleged leaked photos we've seen over the last couple of months, a big overhaul and new look to the software could be coming a lot sooner than you might think. A few years ago, we had heard that Tesla was working on a huge overhaul that would have completely transformed the look of Tesla software. Development got actually as far as actually having it running on actual company vehicles, and because of that, we've got some spy shots of what this new interface would have looked like. At least this is what it looked like in the testing stage. The design was bright, it was colorful, it was vibrant, and most importantly, it was modular. Instead of having one app open, or maybe one app in sort of a menu, you could have multiple apps open at once in different windows that you could move around and customize. You always sort of had your constant dock of most likely needed controls at the bottom, but everything else could be sort of customized to your heart's content. You could move things around, you could resize the windows. It looked fresh, it looked modern, and in my opinion, this looked really, really good and very promising. But ultimately, whether it was due to software complications or the cars not having enough hardware to make this seamless and actually possible, this new interface never really came out. At least it didn't come out in this form. Tesla software today does sort of look similar to this, but it's really not the same. Even the wallpaper behind having something different that was colorful would have been a really nice option. I think many would just appreciate some way to customize the Tesla software to make it a little bit more personal, and also this idea of having different windows that you could drag around would be really nice, especially on the 3 and the Y, where we don't have some of the more premium software features that you'd find in the more expensive Model S and Model X. And speaking of those specific models, while we could see this new UI come at some point, I'd really love to see that. One feature I'd really love to see Tesla bring from the S and the X down to the 3 and the Y is the ability to sort of move different windows around and bring that customization to the Model 3 and Model Y. I understand this may be a more premium feature, and really because the screens in the S and the X are larger, that's why it can happen, but just being able to sort of move things around and sort of have even just things go to different snap points on the screen would be really nice to come to the 3 and the Y. I'm not sure if it's just me, but the software feels a little stale and rigid, so some new looks or at least some new features would be a very welcomed addition. One of the next big features set to come in just a matter of weeks to all Teslas, according to some new leak code, is a new feature called Reverse Smart Summon that would be coming as part of the FSD package to both purchasers and subscribers. And this is an interesting one because if it worked well, it could be a game changer. So what is Reverse Smart Summon? Well, Smart Summon right now is the ability to basically have your car intelligently come to you by summoning it on your phone, so it could sort of pull itself out of a parking space, drive through the parking lot, and then find you and then pick you up and you can go on your merry way. That Smart Summon, it's sort of cool, sort of works, really depends on who's around. It's a cool feature that does exist. Reverse Smart Summon basically makes this a little bit more useful because the idea is that it would do the opposite. Instead of you having to page your car and come and get you, you could drive up to a store, you could hop out, and then tell your Tesla to go find itself a parking spot, and then go park itself automatically in that parking space. And then when you're done, you could summon it back to you to pick you up. Sounds really cool. According to leaked Tesla information and leaked code, this is actually being worked on actively as we speak. Elon has also referenced this a couple of times, saying it is going to be intelligent and is going to be a big deal. But as to who would use this in a crowded parking lot and really trust this, I'm not sure on that one. We've seen plenty of YouTube videos of Smart Summon in action, and when it works, it is quite good. But then when you mix it with drivers and variables and crowded parking lots, it really can't be trusted. So I'm, optimistic that reverse Smart Summon could be cool, but would I ever try it? Would I ever get out of my car, then tell it to go park itself, and then actually expect that to happen? At least not in Southern California. Maybe in other parts of the world, but I am going to have to wait and see how well this actually works. Next, let's talk about upping the audio experience on the inside and the outside of your Tesla. Now, one of your car's most unique features, which I feel like many owners don't even know exists, is the boombox functionality. This allows you to play sounds outside of your car through the required pedestrian awareness speaker. It could be music, it could be fart noises. There are a variety of things you can play through that speaker, and it's a lot of fun. And now new code suggests it's going to be getting better because after a long hiatus, Tesla is looking to revamp this feature, not only allowing you to play more and various sounds from this boombox, but now allowing you to control it from your phone. So you could open up the Tesla app and then sort of remote trigger a fart sound effect or music or whatever else you want to do from this boombox. It's called Boombox version 2.0. Leak code says it's in the works and should be coming probably in the next couple updates. So keep a lookout on that, and hopefully your boombox is going to get way better. Audio on the inside of your Tesla, of course, is a very big deal, and there are two big things you need to know about this and some updates we could see. Now, while Tesla's software smarts generally get better over time, there are a few parts of your car that can get worse the longer you've got them, and those are the rims around your tires. They always look perfect and pristine on delivery day, but then one accidental bump on the curb or some kind of road debris that comes up and scrapes them means they can quickly lose their pristine look and start to look pretty bad. But luckily, I've got some good news because Magback is here to help, and they have got the perfect solution, and it's called RimCase, specifically made for your Tesla. And the idea behind RimCase sort of makes a lot of sense. We all have sort of cases on our phone to protect them from drops and dings and stuff like that, and this is sort of the same protection added to the rims on your Tesla. But instead of something big and bulky like a case, Magback's solution is super sleek and modular and really easily installs over your existing rims, letting them retain their same stellar look, but also keeping them incredibly well protected. And particularly that modular design is one of my favorite features. It is really amazing because if you get a blemish or curb rash on one piece, it means you don't have to take the whole thing off and replace the whole thing again. It's modular. So you take off the one piece that got scratched up, you replace it, and you're good to go. It's really as easy as that. RimCase is custom engineered and custom designed for both the Model 3 and Model Y, so you've got great options for both of those. And also a little pro tip here, if you've got existing curb rash and damage on your rims, putting RimCase on them not only protects you from future damage, but also hides the existing damage you've already got. A little pro tip here that may or may not have been the case for me, just kind of let you know, and just I'll tell you that a friend told me to pass on to you, not from me or anything, right? That'd be crazy. I got curb rash. Yeah. Anyways, if you want to learn more, check it out for yourself today. Hit the link down below to learn more. I love what Magback is doing. They make some amazing accessories, and you can save 15% off your order by using my special coupon code RobertRosenfeld15 on screen here to save 15% off your order. So again, learn more, check out RimCase for yourself, get that added protection for your Tesla. Also check out Magback's wireless charger for the Tesla as well. It's really, really great as well. So check that out below too. Again, RobertRosenfeld15, 15% off your order. Learn more, check it out for yourself today. Hit the link down below and save 15% off with my coupon code down below in the description as well. One is that on all new Teslas being made, specifically the refreshed Model 3 and Model Y, the rumor right now is that these cars are going to get a significantly improved audio system on the inside that should obviously make music and podcasts and anything sound noticeably better. Recent leaks have also shown that the Cybertruck is set to be equipped with dual subwoofers, so maybe we see a dual subwoofer option on the Model 3 and Model Y as well. That's just speculation, but at least the audio system from various sources is set to be getting noticeably better. And then for all other owners who want to upgrade their cars right now, one of the persistent rumors we've heard since December is that Tesla is working to bring Dolby Atmos support to the speaker setup inside of your car. Model 3, Model Y, Model S, Model X, all cars would get it. And I'm no audio expert, but Dolby Atmos should make the music a bit more immersive. It should have better separation of different instruments and sounds and vocals, and should just elevate the experience inside of your Tesla. That should be coming just via a free software update. The better audio system, though, is something you're going to have to pay with and get with one of these newer Teslas, starting first with the new Model 3 coming soon. And speaking of that new refreshed Model 3, one of the other new features expected to debut with this car, or I guess really not debut with this car, but sort of be shown off with this car, is an all-new 360-degree camera view. This car is rumored to finally utilize these new cameras with hardware 4 to give you sort of a top-down view of your surroundings, whether it's going to be a real sort of live feed or some sort of schematic is sort of yet to be seen. But according to those in the know, hardware 4 and the new cameras it brings should allow for 360-degree camera view. So that should be very cool. It's unclear right now whether Tesla is going to bring this to all hardware 4 cars or if they're going to reserve these for the new models like the Model 3. Not sure just yet, but according to those who have looked at the info, a bird's eye 360-degree top-down view should be available on all cars with hardware 4, which currently right now are the new Model S's, Model X's, Model Y's, and then also the new Model 3s once they debut with their all-new design. And while we're on the subject of hardware 4, let's talk about cameras. Obviously, your Tesla is packed with multiple cameras on the inside and outside of your car, and we're slowly starting to see Tesla better utilize them in various software features. You can now use the interior cabin camera for your Zoom calls if you've got a newer Tesla. That's pretty wild to see in action. You can now view all the different parts of your car with the various cameras inside of your car. That's also nice. And according to Tesla, they're going to start to use these cameras on the inside and outside of your car to make driving on autopilot or FSD easier and also reduce that dreaded autopilot nag. According to various bits of discovered code and even coming directly from Elon himself, Tesla plans to use the interior cabin camera to track you and your eyes and your behavior as you drive, and presumably as long as the system knows that you are paying attention, you're not on your phone, you're not distracted, the autopilot nag will go away and we will not see that sort of interfere with your driving any longer. Interestingly enough, another Tesla insider / hacker, Green the Only, found that buried inside of current Tesla software is something called Elon mode that just disables the nag altogether and doesn't even use the interior cabin camera. So it looks like this feature is there, but only for the man himself. As for everyone else, as long as that interior cabin camera is functional and working, you should be able to finally ditch autopilot nag very soon, as that camera will be used to make sure you're paying attention, and as long as you're being safe, no nag will happen inside of your car, at least not from the computer system. This next one is one that I am personally really excited about. It has been in the rumor mill for a while. According to those Tesla insiders and leaked code have suggested this has been in the work for years, and that is an official Tesla app store. This would be Tesla's response to Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, that instead of using those third-party systems, you could buy, download, and use apps on your Tesla directly from their own app store. These could be food ordering apps, these could be games, these could be media apps, these could be different Tesla feeder apps. The possibilities here are literally endless, and what it looks like is that Tesla may partner with developers, allow them to either host their apps for free or sell them to customers, and then Tesla could take the Apple or Google model and take a percentage of that as their cut for sort of doing business and allowing these apps to exist on Teslas. Honestly, this makes so much sense as we see so much pressure for Tesla to adopt a CarPlay or Android Auto system. This would be the next best thing. It'd give Tesla owners the ability to really customize their cars and buy apps that they found useful. Developers would be able to develop for a new platform and also make money. Tesla would make money from this. It's just a win-win-win all around. Code suggests that Tesla has been working on this at least for 2 to 3 years, basically since 2020. So hopefully this is coming soon and could really change Teslas forever if an app store does work anything like these concepts suggest it would. Another change Tesla is suspected to make pretty soon important here is changing the connection speed inside of your car, and they may do this in two ways. One is that many suspect Tesla will ditch their AT&T LTE connection for a 5G connection in their cars, providing better and faster download speeds, better for video streaming, music streaming, Tesla theater streaming. That should get way better and way faster. Also faster download speeds for Tesla updates. That'd be awesome to see. And there's also been some speculation and some words from Elon that Starlink could be coming to Tesla vehicles. And this is sort of cool, not just that it could give you, in theory, pretty decent download speeds, but that you'd have coverage in your Tesla from anywhere in the world, virtually anywhere in the world, which would be very awesome to see. Because I know right now, even Southern California, there are pockets where cell reception is spotty, the connection drops, things are super slow. Obviously, Starlink, it's a little bit more complex than that, but you might not have those issues. You could literally go off the road and still be able to stream media and watch movies in your car. Imagine Starlink on your Tesla for camping, that you could still place phone calls if you needed to, or stream music, or have a movie night inside of your Tesla. That's super cool. Even if Tesla added this as an add-on feature and it was more expensive than the current $10 a month data connection, I think many owners would be very excited about the possibilities that Starlink could bring to their cars. And last but certainly not least are some updates that Tesla could bring to their mapping software in their cars, specifically when it comes to charging. Obviously, Tesla supercharging is sort of the default option for owners around the world, but Tesla has also committed to adding reliable third-party charging stations into their mapping software as well. So maybe these are other level 2 situations, their charge points, EVgo's, whatever they may be. Those would show up in your car so you could see other chargers around you, not just being limited to Tesla's first-party chargers. These are great in apps like ChargePoint, for example, I should say. Well, I guess ChargePoint does it. PlugShare is a great example of this as well. That would make a lot of sense. It would be awesome to see. Though now that you have Tesla sort of working with other automakers to adopt the NACS plug, and you have Tesla presumably investing more into superchargers, I don't know if they're going to be incentivized to make this move happen and promote you going to other charging stations where you could go to superchargers. This is something Tesla has said is coming. They have promised to put these reliable third-party stations in their mapping software, so we should see that before the end of the year. But now that the sort of tide is turned with NACS, not sure if that's still gonna happen or not. All right, everybody, so I'm curious, what are your thoughts on this? What is the biggest feature you'd like to see come to your Tesla car this year? What software feature would you love to see? Would you like to see a new UI? Would you like to see some different media streaming options? Maybe you want some new games? Let me know the feature you're looking forward to most in the comments down below. Also, I've got a giveaway running on this channel right now. If you missed it in my past video, I'm giving away $25 of Amazon credit cash. You can do whatever you want with. So if you want to be entered for that, comment down below. Leave your social handle so I can contact you, your email address, leave a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel. Be doing a couple of giveaways on this channel just to say thank you to you guys. So enter for a chance to win some free money on Amazon, because who doesn't like that? As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.